time ago, kid on the street makes his living from the shoes on the feet. Every morning he's at the bus stop, the shoe shine board and the shoe shine box. Whatever happened to the shoe shine board? Whatever happened to the shoe shine board? Whatever happened to the shoe shine board? At the welfare line, at the unemployed. Kid on the street, nowhere to go. This shoe shine board tell him all he knows. He gets a shoe shine box, he don't ask for handouts. He can feed himself, what it's all about. Whatever happened to the shoe shine board?
All right, folks, getting ready for the start of this game between the Shattuck St. Mary's 18U prep team and the Colorado Springs Tigers 18U AAA team. This is the first time these two teams have seen each other this season. They were supposed to meet in Omaha a couple weekends ago, but some of you already know that trip got canceled, so they did not see each other. We are just wrapping up the warm-ups. We'll be picking up the pucks and getting the ball rolling here in just a couple minutes. In the meantime, just hang with us. We'll be back for the start of puck drop. All right, getting ready for the puck drop. In net for Shattuck, we have number 1, Burnett. And for the Tigers, it looks like we got Johnson in net. Starting up front, we got McEnroy, Noble, and Porter. Porter's going to be taking the draw against Shattuck's number 13. That's Pultuni. I apologize if I mispronounced that one for those Shattuck parents that are watching. And refs it looks like we're actually waiting on the refs right now. They're doing their final, all right, let's go. Let's have fun, and we'll see how things go from there. All right. And here we go. Porter steps up to the plate along with Platuni. And Tigers win that one back. Number 22, Colomb, tried to chip it out on a backhand, failed to do so. Kenny back to pick it up. He misses that one. Platuni gets it back to one of his teammates who gets a shot on, but it goes wide. Colomb misses it behind the net. Number 11 there, McDonald backhands it down the boards, picked up by Porter, chipped up. McEnroy gets it back to Porter, gets knocked away from him, and lobbed in by McDonald. Picked up down low, Platuni with it now. Comes up the near side boards, cross ice pass to the point. Over to 6, shot, and a goal. Number 6 from 4, so that would be Brown from San Filippo, as Shattuck gets on the board early on in this game. Not a great start for the Tigers. Let's see if they can pick it up and get the ball rolling. We got Ray taking the draw out with Adams and Geronazzo. We got Burnt and can't remember if that's Softly or Slomiak. Slomiak on the back end. Number 22 taking the draw. That is Alonzo. Tigers win that one. Adams misses it, and Alonzo picks it up, gets it over to 21. Dell, carrying pass. Ray picks that one up because it popped out. Ray carries it down the near side board, gets around number 6, and chipped in, goes off of Geronazzo. I believe it went off of Geronazzo, off of a pass from Ray. Tigers tie it up. We are not even 1 minute into this game so far, and we have had 2 goals scored, one on each end. Let's hope these teams can settle down and play some more hockey. Down into the Tiger zone. Rimmed around. Peng there. He loses a handle on it. And chipped up by Ingram, and that hits either the netting or the ceiling and goes out of play, so we get another stoppage of play. Face-off just to the right of Johnson. Ray, Geronazzo, and Adams are back out. And they're going against number 14. That's Sawicki. Ray is. And Adams with it. Not able to get it out. Chip back in deep. Bouncing around. Slomiak there. And chipped up and out by Geronazzo. And that's going to go the length of the ice for an icing call. Number 22, Alonzo, going against Porter. Porter taking the draw, and Tigers win that one. McEnroy with it, gets it up to Noble. Noble throws it in deep, goes and gets it, gets tied up, not able to get a shot off. Chipped over, and we got a hooking call made by the official on Shattuck. That's going to put the Tigers on a power play. Number 7, Morrow, going to the box for a hooking on Shattuck. Back to the point. Coulomb over to Ray. Ray tries to get it to Geronazzo, tried to redirect it in front, not able to do so. Chipped up. Coulomb with a good block there. Chipped up and lobbed all the way in. No icing on that one. Ray back to pick it up. He gets it over to Coulomb. Coulomb carries it up right through the slot. Pass over to Noble. Noble chips it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo tries to get it to Noble, had it knocked away. And chipped down deep by Thoreau. Sorry, that wasn't Noble. Yeah, Noble is out there. Shot by Ray, saved by Burnett. Chipped up. Coulomb managed to keep it from getting away from him. Noble with it. Lobs it over to McEnroy. He's not able to handle it. He gets bumped off the puck. Number 13, Potuni gets tied up to Porter. Porter gets rubbed out on the boards by number 21, Dell. Battle right up against the near side boards in the corner. Ingram just chips it down low, but it bounces off the boards and more to the slot. Tigers are on a power play. Shattuck is doing a really good job of keeping him busy on their own power play. And we got an icing call on Shattuck, so the face-off will be to the left of Burnett. 31 seconds left in the penalty. 16:54 left in the first period. Still tons of hockey to be played. Tigers win that face-off. Shot redirected wide by Burnett. Picked up by Noble. Noble tries to get it over to Coulomb. He does, but it ends up out of the zone. Coulomb with it now. Carries it up through the neutral zone. And picked off, but kept in by Thoreau. Geronazzo centered it, but nobody's able to get a stick on it. Ray chips it off the boards. Geronazzo picks it up, carries it over the blue line, leaves it for Ray. Ray with a shot right in between Geronazzo and number 4, Sanfilippo. And it goes wide of the net. Picked up by 14, Sawicki, and he just throws it in. Goes for a change. Ray with it. And both teams are back at full strength. Or I should say, Shattuck is back at full strength. Marvisi throws it up behind the net. Ray blows a tire. Chipped off the boards. And up to McEnroy to Adams. Adams chips it in. No icing there. Batted on a backhand by number 8, Wolf. And thrown up. Tigers get a little tied up. Ingram gets it over to Marvisi. Marvisi lobs it in towards the net. Goes off of Burnett, and he had a little bit of trouble handling that one. Rimmed around over to the backside, over to Wolf. Wolf picks it up, throws it up to 23, Hawkins. Hawkins throws it in to the Tigers zone. Chipped up to Ingram, but he's not able to get to that one. Albano with it, gets it to Noble. Noble tries to get it up to Ingram. They don't connect. Peng throws it up the boards. That's picked off by number 10, and he brings it in offsides. That gets us a face-off right in the neutral zone. Marvisi taking the draw now. Going against number 21, Dell. Marvisi does win that one. Peng gets it over to Albano. He loses a handle on it. Chipped up. It goes off of one of the Shattuck players. Centering pass. Johnson redirects it behind the net. Albano there. Leaves it for Peng. Peng with a quick redirection. Peng gets it up to Geronazzo, who chips it up. Not out. Kept in by number 6, Brown. And Geronazzo gets his second attempt, gets it out, picked off by Sanfilippo. And number 18, Curry, dumps it in. Adams gets it up, gives it over to Geronazzo. He's not able to handle that. That grenaded off his stick. Porter battling for it down low, leaves it for Geronazzo. Geronazzo gets it out to Porter. Porter, I think that one went off the crossbar, but does not go in. Shattuck now controlling it through the neutral zone. Kenny now gets it, chips it up to Porter. He's not able to handle, batted off the near side boards, and then back up by Kenny. Ingram picks it up, lobs it up to Thoreau. Thoreau back to get it, down below the goal line. He's got a couple of the Shattuck players on him. Ingram picks it up from number 12, Embley, and gets it out, but Shattuck gets it back and throws it right back in. They run around all the way over to the far side. Softly gets it up to Marvisi. Marvisi gets it to Noble. Noble chips it in. Noble trying to battle for it. And out. Shattuck gets it out. Burnt to Coulomb, back up to McEnroy. McEnroy loses the handle on it, gets it back. Shot saved by Burnett as he gloves that one down, and we get a stoppage of play and a face-off to Burnett's right. So far, a pretty fast game. Both teams going at it. We'll see if they can keep up the speed. Tigers win that one. Giarnazzo gets it down low. Back behind the goal line, rimmed up the near side boards. Picked off by number 15, Larson. Larson carries it in. Stolen by Ray. Colomb down there to help out. Ray battling against the boards for it. Giarnazzo gets it and chips it out. Number 15 just redirected it in. That's Larson. Burnt picks it up down below the goal line. Gets it up to Giarnazzo. Giarnazzo had it picked off of him. Marvisi comes in. Had it knocked away from him. Wasn't able to get it deep. Slomiak back right behind everybody to pick it up. He goes back, gets it behind the goal line. Leaves it for Burnt. Burnt went out with it on the near side. Bounces it off the boards. Up and out. Goes past everybody, but I think it redirected off of number 8, Wolf. And so no icing there. Slomiak picks a long ball and pass from Wolf off. Over to Albano. Chipped up. Puck is bouncing around a lot. Shot on, saved by Johnson. Johnson with a great save. That one looked like it hit a little bit high on him. All right, face-off just to the right of Johnson. Looks like Porter's going against number 11, McDonald. Tigers come away with that one. Bounced off the near side boards. Number 3 keeps it from going out, or keeps it in, sorry. Chipped up and out by McEnroy. Another long pass. McEnroy picks that one off. And again, the puck is bouncing around like crazy. Number 3, Politoski, gets it over to his counterpart. That's picked off. Shattuck controlling it in again, and they chip it in on an offsides call. So we get another stoppage of play and a face-off just in front of the Tigers bench. All right. Face-off taken by Ray, going against number 14, Sawicki. Kenny now with it, gets it up to Giarnazzo. They do not connect on that. Chipped up by one of the Shattuck players. Adams lobs it in right towards net, and Burnett had no problem handling that one. He gloved that out of the air and held on to it, so we get another stoppage of play and a face-off to his left. Ray again taking the draw, going against number 14, Sawicki. Ray has Adams and Giarnazzo out with him. Shattuck wins that one. Number 18, Curry, lobs it in. Johnson stops it behind the net. A little battle down low. Ray's there to try and dig that puck out. Giarnazzo picks it up, gets it over to Adams. Adams there just chips it in and goes for a change. Shattuck controlling it now, and they just chip it in off a little redirection. Softly back to pick it up as Johnson's down below the goal line. Backhander saved by Johnson. Coulomb hits him. Marvisi gets it up to Thoreau. Thoreau does not connect with Ingram on that pass, and we got an offsides call as it popped back over the blue line with the Shattuck player still in the zone. Shattuck wins that face-off over to number 8, Wolf, and he just chips it in. Johnson stops it behind the net, gets it to Slomiak. Slomiak's redirection up the boards is picked off. Porter not able to hold on to it. Shattuck with it, another shot wide of the net, picked off on the far side, or the near side by McEnroy. Sorry about that. Had a little something stuck in my throat. Noble tried to make a good pass, but it didn't go to anybody. Shattuck's number 23, Hawkins, carries it in, leaves it for 22, Alonzo. Slomiak backhands it up to McEnroy, up to Noble. Noble, quick spin off the boards, tries to get it over to Burnt. They do not connect. Burnt picks it back up, lobs it in. I think that went into the bench or into the backdrop netting, but we got a stoppage of play. And a face-off right at center ice, as that is where Burnt was when he lobbed it in. Ray taking the draw, out with Adams and Geronazzo. Geronazzo gets it back over to Albano, bounced off the boards. Geronazzo picks it off, carries it in, tries to get around the Shattuck defenseman number 3, Politowski. Doesn't connect, and Shattuck comes out of the zone, number 11 with it. Shot blocked up front by Pang. That was McDonald with that shot. McDonald with another shot. Goes right up over Johnson and over the net. Another centering pass blocked. And Johnson finally covers that one up. A little too much action right in front of Johnson for the Tigers' taste. So he'll slow it down, and we get another stoppage of play. Face-off will be to his right. After 2 quick goals in less than a minute, neither team has added another tally to the board yet. And we are over halfway through this period. Ingram taking the draw. Marvisi got it and lost the handle on it. Leaves it for Ingram as he gets it back. Ingram throws it over to the far side or near side boards. Thoreau there, trying to get a handle on it. Thoreau backhands it down low for Ingram. Ingram tries to dance around a little bit, still maintaining control of the puck. Ingram tries to get it to Marvisi. He's not able to handle that one. Back to Kenny. Kenny's shot is picked off by number 15, Larson, and brought into the Tigers zone by Shattuck on an offsides call, so we get a stoppage of play. And a face-off right in front of the Tigers bench. 7:42 left in the first period. Current score 1-1 with 2 quick tallies, 1 on each side. Porter taking the draw. He wins that one. Burnt now with it. Had it knocked away from him. And we got an offsides call again as it was knocked off of Burt's stick. Back into the Tigers zone with a Shattuck player still inside. Good call by the official there. Porter taking the draw. Going against number 11, I believe that is. That is McDonald. Down low, and that one just ekes its way over to Johnson, who just covers it up, and we get another stoppage of play and a face-off to his left. Face-off now taken by Ray, going against number 18, Curry. No clear winner on that one, but the Tigers get to it first. Ray with it, spins away from number 11, McDonald, throws it off the near side boards, not able to control it. Picked back up by Adams and chipped in for Geronazzo. Adams not able to get it before it pops out. Number 18, Curry, carries it in. Pass over to McDonald. He's not able to handle that one. Ray now with it. Battle on the far side corner. Thrown behind the net. Burnt back to pick it up. Adams with it now. Lobs it in right on Burnett, and he just gloves that one down, and we get a stoppage of play. It looks like he had a little bit of trouble handling that one. Just decided to cover it up and get a quick stoppage. Marvisi taking the draw, going against number 22, Alonzo. Shattuck wins that one, chipped up to number 21, Dell. Dell carries it in. Cross ice pass over to Alonzo. They do not connect. Johnson, he had a rebound that went right into Dell and back, almost went in the net. Johnson got back across really quick and managed to keep that one from eking its way over the goal line. Porter taking the draw, going against number 20, I believe that is. Nope, there is no 20. 21. Sorry, that would be 22. Alonzo took the draw there. Noble now with it. He brings it in. Odd man rush. Noble tried to pass it over, went off a skate, and died right in the top of the slot. 21 Dell carries it in, and he does not connect on a pass. Another odd man rush coming the other way. Noble and McEnroy. And Noble off the iron. That pops back out of the zone. Noble with a great shot. Was not able to bury it. Shot on save by Johnson. Colomb there, and he ends up losing a handle on the puck. Number 13, Platuni, picked it off. Puck's still bouncing around. Adams picks it up on the far side boards. Gets it over to Ray. Ray with it now, and he just chips that one in. Adams not able to get to it first. Geronazzo there picks it off, tries to center that one on a backhand, doesn't go anywhere. And chipped up number 12, Embley. Embley carries it in. He leaves it for 23. Shot! That goes off of Johnson. Not a good pass by Slomiak there. Shattuck now controlling it in the Tigers zone. Shot saved by Johnson. Ray just puts it behind the net. Shattuck controlling it again. Shot on, blocked by Slomiak. Great block there. A little bit of redemption for Slomiak. Adams battling for it. Kicked it right to one of the Shattuck players. Tigers are exhausted. They need a change bad. Batted up, not out, as number 8, Wolf, sidesteps right along the top of the circles and gets a shot on, lob towards Burnett. Burnett looking for a quick correction on the change, and that one goes up and hits the backdrop netting off of Ingram, and so we get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the neutral zone. Marvisi taking the draw, going against 14, Sawicki. Sawicki wins that one. Cross-ice pass, and goes off of, I believe that was softly, into the boards. No call there. And puck is pinned down, so the ref blows the whistle. We get a stoppage of play and a face-off to Johnson's right. Ingram taking the draw, going against number 14, Sawicki. Marvisi picks it up, carries it up through the neutral zone, lobs it in, and right on Burnett, picks up his own rebound, tries to get it to the front of the net. Puck's bouncing around. And number 14, Sawicki, with a good hit on Marvisi, threw him into the boards. Marvisi shrugs that one off. Puck down low, softly loses a handle on it. Marvisi down to help out. Shattuck comes off the boards with it. Over to number 3, Politoski. His shot is blocked by Thoreau. Thoreau with it. He grabs it and throws it all the way down. Burnett hops out of the net, picks it up down low. Ingram putting some pressure on the Shattuck defenseman. Now Porter comes in. Ingram picks it off the boards, and he's bumped up against the boards. Chipped up into the ceiling, and we get another stoppage of play at the 3:16 mark of the first period. Porter taking the draw, going against number 22, Alonzo, for Shattuck. And both, they're going to redo that face-off. Both centers are kicked out of the circle, or at least should be. There they go. McEnroy comes in, number 10. Bean going against him. Porter gets it and just lobs it down low. Noble picks it up down below the goal line, leaves it back for Porter. Porter gets it down below the goal line again. A little bit of a cycle going on. Porter now with it. He gets bumped off the puck by number 22, Alonso. Up and out of the Shattuck zone. Coulomb with a pass that doesn't go anywhere, and a backhander by number 10, Bean, on Johnson, that Johnson smothers, and we get another stoppage of play. Ray taking the draw, now going against number 23, Hawkins. Adams picks it off right off the face-off, lobs it in, just wide of Burning, and that's going to be an icing call. And another stoppage of play. 2:37 left in the first period. Ray again taking the draw, going against Alonso. Or is that Alonso? Not quite sure. 23, that's Hawkins taking the draw there. Chipped up and out. Shattuck having to pick it back up. Adams with a little bit of a hook there to get the puck back. Ray now with it, gets it to Adams. Adams does get it out, but Shattuck gets control of it again. Carried in by 21, Dell. Dell gets tied up. A little battle there. Geronazzo comes away with it. Ingram now gets around the defenseman, and we got a hooking or a holding penalty. I believe that's going to be on Shattuck. Hooking, that's the call. Shattuck's number 6 going to the box. Brown going to the sin bin. In the immortal words of Wes McCauley, you can't do that. That's going to put the Tigers on a power play. Geronazzo taking the draw, bookended by Thoreau and Noble. Thoreau gets that one to Ray. Back to Noble. He misses a pass with Geronazzo. Coulomb with it, chops it down deep. Thoreau down there, and he gets bowled over. Ray gets run right at the blue line after he releases the puck. Shattuck gets it, throws it all the way down. So we got another icing call at the 1:35 mark of the first period. If the Tigers don't score, there'll be 4 whole seconds of a power play going into the second period. Porter taking the draw, going against number 11, McDonald. Chip down deep. Shattuck wins that one over to 22, Alonso. Thrown all the way down. That goes on Johnson, so no icing there. Johnson bobbled a little bit, picked up by Byrne on the near side boards. Kenny with it, gets it over to Ingram. Ingram bobbles it a little bit, but gets it back. Gets it back over to Kenny. Kenny carries it up, gets it to Porter. Porter redirects it into the Shattuck zone. Then goes and tries to pick it up, rimmed around by Shattuck over to Ingram. Ingram with it, throws it down deep. McEnroy down there, rims it around all the way up to Burnt. Burnt just throws it back down to McEnroy, up to Kenny on the near side point. Kenny gets bumped. 7 gets it, rams it around, chip down deep. Porter picks it up below the goal line again. Tigers getting in some good cycle here, but nobody's getting a shot on net. And that one is chipped up by Shattuck's. I believe that was Politoski that chipped it up into the backdrop netting over on the far side board. So we're going to have a face-off in the Shattuck zone at the 27-second mark of the first period. Score stands at 1 apiece as after a big, huge flurry in the first minute of the game, nobody else able to add another tally. Shattuck's Wolf gets it, rims it around. Ray picks it off, gets it down deep for Thoreau. Back up to Ray, over to the far side to Coulomb. Coulomb throws it to Noble. That one's picked off in right up front. Ray gets it and lobs it in, but he does it off sides right with only 4 seconds left in the power play. Shattuck being really aggressive on their penalty kill. They're not giving the Tigers power play team, special team, much time at all to move. Geronazzo now out to take the draw. He's going against McDonald. Over to the near side boards. Ray with it now, and he touches up just as the horn sounds. That signals the end of the first period. We will be back shortly for the remainder of the power play for the Tigers, which will only last 4 seconds. But we got an ice resurfacing to go through before we can watch that. So we'll be back in a little bit. Stay tuned or come back, your choice, but don't go away. We will see you in a bit. All right, folks. We are getting ready for the start of the second period. 4 seconds on the penalty clock still. So the Tigers technically are on a power play. I don't think they're going to be able to get much going in that 4 seconds, but you never know. Hockey is a game of inches and happens really fast. And number 9, Lewis, comes away from that faceoff with it, gets bumped by Coulomb. Tigers get it back up to McEnroy, tries to get it to, I think that was Noble, and he wasn't able to handle it. It was one of those, what we refer to as a dead man pass. And he got bumped just as he was getting to the puck. Incidentally, we have an offsides call on the Tigers, so we're going to have a face-off right in front of the Tigers bench. And we got Ray taking the draw, bookended by Geronazzo and Adams. Somebody's getting booted. I believe it's Shattuck's player. Number 18 takes his place. That is Curry. He wins that one. Chipped up. Burnt gets it over to Adams, who gets it to Geronazzo. Geronazzo shot and a save by Burnett. Adams right there, not able to get a handle on it. Ray picks it off, passes, tries to get it over to Adams. Adams with the backhand pass, stolen, and then stolen back by Geronazzo. Tigers managing to keep the Shattuck team hemmed in their own zone right now. Curry tried to chip it out. Burnt picks that one off. Shot saved by Burnett. Ingram there, and he had his pocket picked. And chipped up and out of the zone finally. Shattuck comes away with it. Slomiak carries it in. Tries to get it over to Ingram. Ingram with a shot. Saved by Burnett with his head. Number 22, Alonzo, carries it in, looking to hand it off to somebody. Slomiak goes for the hit, and just as number 21 going for it, and Marvisi failed to get a pass off. He picks it back up and ekes past number 8, Wolf, but was not able to handle the puck. Lobbed up and handed out. McEnroy gets it and just throws it all the way down. Noble puts on a burst of speed, trying to get around number 8, Wolf, and Noble manages to come away with that with the puck. Back up to the point to Albano. Shot redirected right up front. McEnroy got a stick on it, but Burnett made a really good save there. Thrown over to the near side boards. No icing there as Albano has to go back to pick it up. His pass is picked off by number 12, Embley. Embley with it, throws it down low. Porter gets it, rims it around over to the near side. Albano there, not able to get a solid stick on it, but does enough to get it out. McEnroy picks it up. Shot right off of Burnett's helmet again. Adams gets it down low. Porter looking to do something with it. Albano, or not Albano, Geronazzo tries to dance around one of the Shattuck players, not able to do so. Shattuck picks it up and carries it back out. That's Politoski, and a shot goes wide. Adams not able to get to it. Chipped up by Morrow and out of the zone, out of the rink as it hits the backdrop netting just at the near side corner of the net. So we're going to have a face-off outside of the Tigers zone. 16:52 left in the second period. Still lots of hockey to be played. Marvisi taking the draw, going against Sawicki. Ingram and Hawkins chastised a little bit by the official, and Shattuck's player, Sawicki, is kicked out of the face-off circle, so we're going to have another one take his place. That's going to be Hawkins. Hawkins against Marvisi. Hawkins wins that one. Goes back, and number 4, Sanfilippo, has to pick it up. Carried in by Hawkins. He's hounded by Kenny. Kenny chips it up the boards, gets it up to Ingram. Ingram to Thoreau. Thoreau not able to handle it. He gets it and throws it down low, and we are going to get a penalty, a tripping call. I believe that's going to be on Thoreau, and he's going to visit the sin bin. That's going to put the Tigers on a penalty kill at the 16:26 mark of the second period. Porter taking the draw, going against Sawicki. Porter with the puck right underneath his skate. Shattuck sets up. Shot saved by Johnson, picked up by Putuni and blocked over to the corner, then chipped out by the Tigers. Tigers go for a quick change. And Putuni picks it up down in the Shattuck zone. Long pass over to Dell. Dell shot wide, chipped up off the glass, not out by Burnt. Burnt not able to get to it. Sawicki controls it and pops out. Did come out of the zone as the official was right there. That was Pultuni, as he's not able to control it and keep it in the zone. 1 minute, 13 seconds left in the Shattuck power play. Ray's taking the draw out with Geronazzo now. Can't see who the Shattuck player is. Picked up and chipped out of the zone. Politoski chips it in. And Shattuck looks to set it up. Back to the point, over to the far side half wall. Shot, and that one's redirected. I believe that was Kenny that redirected that up into the ceiling, which gives us another stoppage of play. 56 seconds left on the Shattuck power play. And we have Alonzo taking the draw, going against Ray. And Shattuck wins that one. Back to the point, over to the near side. Shot blocked and not completely blocked. Johnson got enough on it also as it went past Geronazzo, and that one went up into the ceiling in addition to the last play. 50 seconds left on the Shattuck power play. And Alonzo taking the draw. Back up to the point. Walking the line is Wolf. Wolf passes it over, gets it back. Shot, block up front. Kenny right there, putting on a lot of good pressure. Wolf with it, over to the far side half wall. Alonzo dancing with it, back to Wolf. Over to number 3, shot blocked by his own player, number 10. Politoski with the shot. Back to Alonzo, back to Wolf. Wolf shot that's blocked. Up to the near side to Politoski. Over to Wolf. Over to Alonzo. Down low below the goal line. Back to Alonzo. That one's blocked by Coulomb. And second attempt's also blocked. Porter now with it. He backhands it up and out. And that's going to go the length of the ice. Tigers had just survived that power play and are back at full strength just as it was thrown down the ice. Marvisi taking the draw, going against, I believe that's 18, Curry. Curry wins that one. Chipped back down deep. Rimmed around all the way over to the near side. Number 9 for Shattuck's there to pick it off. That was Lewis. Albano with it now, rimmed around over to the far side. Thoreau not able to get to it. Picked off by Marvisi, and he brings it over the blue line offsides as Thoreau was still in the zone. 13:56 left in the second period, almost halfway through the period and the game already, and still nothing since that 1 minute flurry of activity in the first period. Albano gets that one, backhands it, and not able to get it in solidly. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty called on the Tigers for a hooking. That is going to put Ray in the box. That's going to put the Tigers back on a penalty kill. Shattuck back on a power play at the 13:44 mark of the second period. Sorry, I did not realize my mic was down. I must have put it up, and I've been sitting here talking to, well, nobody in particular. So I am back. Strandberg carries it in. Back up to the point to Wolf. Wolf throws it down deep, batted at by Bean. Tigers trying to get it out. Out on the second attempt, Thoreau with it. And a backhander. That was Thoreau with a beautiful goal. Went right over the shoulder of Burnett. And he looked like he was caught sleeping a little bit. That puts the Tigers up 2-1 in this game so far. That was a short-handed goal by Thoreau. 11 seconds left on the Tigers' power play, or penalty kill, although it could have been viewed as a power play since they scored, but it was shorthanded, so it's not. Slomiak bounces it off the near side glass, and Adams right there to put some pressure on, and Burnett he's not going to let that happen again. He covers that one up, and we get another stoppage of play. 3 seconds left in the Tigers' penalty kill. Adams taking the draw. He's out with Geronazzo. We got Slomiak and Burnt on the back end, and that's going to be a bad face-off. They're going to redo it. Adams going up against Curry. Sorry, that was Geronazzo that went up against Curry. Shattuck comes away with that one. Larson chips it in. Burnt having to go back to pick that one up. Rimmed around over the near side. Adams there. Burnt gets it. Tries to get it up to Geronazzo. They do not connect there. Curry carries it in and lobs it down deep. Burnt back to pick it up down below the goal line. He leaves it back for Slomiak. Slomiak takes it, sits behind the goal, and passes it up. Bad pass by Geronazzo, goes off of Adams' skate and back into the Tigers' zone. That took a really hard bounce and went quite a ways backwards. Tigers back at full strength now. We are playing 5-on-5. Again, sorry about the audio. I don't know how long I was sitting there talking to nobody in particular with my microphone muted. Shattuck comes away with that one. Morrow chips that in, rims around all the way over to the far side. Albano now with it. Tries to get it up to Ingram. Ingram, his pass was picked off. Albano with it, lobs it up off the glass and out of the rink. So we get a stoppage of play as the refs have to go acquire a new puck. Wolf with it, shot towards the net, blocked up front. Porter picks it up, gets it up to Noble. Noble carries it in, gets around Wolf. Centering pass, doesn't go anywhere. Coulomb right there. Softly picks it up down below the goal line, comes out the opposite side. Noble with it now. Gets it up to Softly. Softly redirects it into the Shattuck zone. Kept in by the Tigers. No pressure there, and they end up having to go back to get it. Thrown in deep, and Burnett picks it up, drops it, and wow, McEnroy right there at the doorstep. Burnett bobbled that a little bit and ended up finally covering it up to get a stoppage of play. Gonna have a face-off just to Burnett's right. Ray's taking the draw out with Adams and Geronazzo. We got Burnt and Kenny on the back end. Shattuck comes away with that one. Curry carries it up and chips it into the Tigers zone. Burnt looking for it, and he does not come off the wall with it. Ray putting a lot of pressure on the Shattuck player down low. Shot on, saved by Johnson. Great save. I don't think he saw that one. Curry lobs it down low. Bounced off the back of the net by 23, Hawkins. Shattuck still controlling it. Hawkins with it now. Down below the goal line. Up to the point to Morrow. Morrow over to the far side to Brown, and he gets a shot on and a save by Johnson. 9:06 left in the second period. We are halfway through with this game. Current score 2-1, Tigers over Shattuck. Marvisi taking the draw, going against Pultuni. Marvisi wins that one. Noble gets it to Ingram. Marvisi with it. Tries to dance around Wolf. Marvisi gets bumped into the boards by a couple of the Shattuck players. Ends up losing a handle on the puck. Chipped up. And Embley carries it in. Gets spun around a little bit. Thoreau with it. Lobs it behind the goal. And pops out. Burnett says, yeah, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. And he covers that one up. So we get a stoppage of play at the 8:34 mark of the second period. Porter taking the draw. He is going against Dell. And let's see who wins this one. Porter comes away with that win. But McEnroy not able to hold on to it. Over to the near side. Over to Lewis. Lewis gets it into the zone, still maintaining control. Drops it down low. Porter putting on pressure on number 15, Larson. And Coulomb, I think, is going to the box for a trip. Tigers back on a penalty kill. They've done a pretty good job of killing the penalties so far in this game. To add to that tally, we have a shorthanded goal by Thoreau. Let's see if they can keep up the pressure and keep everything from going in. Looks like we're going to have Sawicki taking the draw up against Noble. Shattuck able to keep it in. Long pass down low, and a shot on by Embley, but not a real good one. Pultuni controlling it up top. Back over to Embley. Cross ice over to the far side half wall. Pultuni with a good shot and a save by Johnson. Tigers protecting that house area right in front of the crease really well. Still 1:37 left on the penalty kill for the Tigers. .751 left in the second period. Ray taking the draw, and he loses that one. Shattuck controls that right off the face-off. Wolf dancing around at the top of the slot. Wolf with it, gets it over to Politoski. He tries to send it over for Hawkins, but they do not connect on a pass there. Back to Wolf. Back over to the far side, down low for Politoski. Or sorry, that was Hawkins. Back up to Wolf. Over to Politoski. Was that? Nope, sorry, I keep mistaking him and Hawkins. Wolf keeps it in at the blue line. Over to Hawkins. Shot, and that's redirected up into the backdrop netting. Tigers go for another change. Johnson with a great save to keep them in this game. 7:08 left in the second period. 54 seconds on the Tigers' penalty kill. Sawicki taking the draw, going against number 12, McEnroy. Coulomb down, battling right below the goal line, and he is not able to come away with it. Sawicki gets it back up to the point. Kept in. Over to the near side, back to the top of the slot. All the way over to the far side. Coulomb with no stick. Nice play by McEnroy to tip it past. McEnroy, second attempt at a shorthanded goal. And McEnroy not able to bury it. Net comes off, so we get a whistle and a stoppage of play. So we're going to have a face-off in the Shattuck zone. Great attempt by McEnroy. Knocked it past the Shattuck defense and just beat him to the puck. Hockey's a real simple game. Tigers control that off the face-off. Slomiak with a great shot that just went over the top of the net. Shattuck now controlling it. Up to Curry. Curry loses the handle on, bounced off the near side boards and out. Adams controlling it, carries it in, shot, and a nice save by Burnett. Adams with a really good shot there. I think he caught Burnett just off to the side a little bit. Burnt throws it up on a backhand, and Shattuck has to go back and reset. Tigers are now back at full strength. Curry with it, gets around Slomiak, still maintains control of it. Thrown down deep. Back up to the point. Morrow with it. He just lobs it down deep. Chipped up and out, and that's going to go for an icing on the Tigers, and it does. So we'll have a face-off just to Johnson's right in the Tigers zone. 5:28 left in the second period. Porter taking the draw, going against number 22, Alonso. Alonso with it now. Gets around Porter. Alonso battling with Albano. That's a tongue twister. Dances around behind the net. Alonso is still with it. Keeps it away from the Tigers players. Back up to the point to Politoski. And that's blocked up front. And that one was knocked just wide. Albano now with it. Gets it up to Noble. Who gets it up to McEnroy. McEnroy he still had his foot on sides. Refs are only human. They do mess up. I think that was a missed call, but it happens. Part of the game. This game moves so fast. These officials have to make split-second decisions, and they're not always right. I speak from experience. Ray wins that one. Coulomb with it. Tries to get it up to Adams. Ray with it. Lobs that in after pulling it down out of the air. Geronazzo battling hard for it. Up to the far side. Kept in by Pang. Wolf with it now. Throws it all the way over to the far side boards. Pang picks it up. Bounces it off not the boards, off of McDonald's stick. McDonald throws it down low. Platooni controlling it. Back up. Adams with it, and he lobs it up and into the Shattuck zone. That goes wide. That goes all the way down for an icing as it goes wide of Burnett. 4:01 left in the second period. Marvisi taking the draw, going against Sawicki. Sawicki wins that one, but it pops out of the Tigers zone. Long pass over to the far side. Lost a handle on it was Curry. Chipped down deep and over to the near side boards. Kenny trying to get to it. Does not. Burnt now with it. Backhands it up the far side boards. Burnt picks it back up, chips it off the glass and out. Over to the near side. Long pass, picked off by Kenny. Kenny does a little spinorama, gets it up to Ingram. Ingram dances away from Sawicki. And Curry knocks it in, but not cleanly. The road dancing around a little bit. Backhander, that's blocked. He gets bumped into the boards. Ingram now with it. Oh, pass from Marvisi from behind the net. Ingram got good stick on it, but was not able to bury that one. McEnroy with it, gets it up to Ingram. Ingram gets it over to Marvisi. Marvisi walks over the red line, lobs it towards Burnett, and he just holds on to that. And we get a stoppage of play. Marvisi went down. Not sure what happened there. Didn't quite see it. Might have to go back and look through that again. I believe that's Porter taking the draw. Going against Alonso. Alonso wins that one. Shattuck brings it up, throws it into the far side. Slomiak tries to get it up to McEnroy, and Shattuck manages to keep it in. Albano there, and he bats it off the boards, and not out. Albano having to go get it, and he rims it around over to the near side. Shot on by Wolf, and Johnson saw that all the way in. Gloves that down. 2:12 left in the second period. Starting to get a little tired. This is my second game I've done today. And I woke up in Gunnison. It was negative 17 degrees. It was 55 when we got up here in the Springs. That's a 72-degree differential. That's a pretty big differential there. Shattuck controlling it in their own zone. And back out. Lewis brings it in. Loses a handle on it. Adams not able to get it out. Kenny does on a second attempt. Picked off by Brown and thrown right back in. Shattuck right there they're keeping the Tigers hemmed in right now. And it ends up on the back of the net. We get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the Tiger zone. 1:33 left in the second period. Because it was on the net, face-off's going to be outside of the zone. We'll put it on the near side here. At least officials will put it on the near side. Marvisi taking the draw, going against Potuni. Potuni wins that one. Shattuck brings it and chucks it in. Rims it all the way around over to the near side. Shattuck still controlling it down low. Shot on, saved by Johnson, chipped up and out. They're waving that one off, and Burnett comes out as Ingram backs off. One of the Shattuck players gives him a little tiny love tap to let him know not to spray his goalie. Porter taking the draw, going against Pulchuni. Porter wins that one, but Shattuck comes away with it. 3-on-1. Pulchuni there, and it shot just wide. Noble gets it up to McEnroy and who lobs it in. Slomiak back to keep on Pultuni. Slomiak picks it up in the Tigers zone, and we got an offsides call on Shattuck. 36.9 seconds left in the second period. We're going to go take a break here in just 36.9 seconds, and we're going to do an ice resurfacing. We will be back shortly, so if you leave, come back. Otherwise, you're going to miss the last period of the game. Giarnazzo battling for it, gets it over to Coulomb. Coulomb walks in, He gets hauled down, but no call. It looked like he kind of stumbled a little bit. Now he got a call. Up to the point, Geronazzo tries to get it over to Burnt, and number 21, Dill, stepped in front of that one and knocked it out of the zone, thereby getting the whistle. And Politoski's going to the box, going to the sin bin, going to put the Tigers on a power play at the 18.8 second mark of the second period. So if the Tigers don't score in the next 18.8 seconds, then we will come back and they'll have an extended, or I should say abbreviated power play to start the third. Noble with it on the far side half wall. Left it for Thoreau, over to Coulomb, back to Thoreau. Shot on as Thoreau was falling, puck's bouncing around. And over to the near side corner. Shot on by Coulomb, and that's blocked. And that horn signals the end of the second period. We will be back for the third and final period of this game. Tigers will start on a power play for 1:42 seconds. We will see you back here, same bat time, same bat channel. I got. All right, folks, here we go. Start of the third period. Tigers on power play, 1:42 left in it. Chipped up, won by Shattuck and chipped up all the way down. So guess what? We got an icing call, and that's going down all the way to the Shattuck zone, just right of Burnett for a face-off. Only 5 seconds into this period. Looks like we got Alonzo going against Porter on the draw. And Ingram and one of the Shattuck players chastise. Porter wins that one. Kenny's shot goes off of Porter. Picked up by Slomiak and dumped down deep. McEnroy picks it up in the near side corner. Kenny with it. Down to Ingram. Ingram spins away from the Shattuck player. Kenny over to Slomiak. Back to Ingram. Ingram not able to get a stick one-timer on it. Porter with a shot as he's fallen. And rimmed around. Slomiak keeps it in. Chipped off the boards. And number 22, Alonzo, gets it out, gets it deep. And Johnson goes behind the net, resets. Slomiak with it now. Up to Noble. Noble backhands it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo trying to get it over to Noble. Thoreau with it, and he loses the handle on it. Flipped up and out, and that actually hit the ceiling. So we got a stoppage of play and a face-off in the Shattuck zone. 36 seconds left on the Tigers' power play. Geronazzo taking the draw now. He's got Noble and Thoreau bookending him. And Geronazzo does not win that one. Steals it back. Battling right on the near side, or far side half wall. Noble to Coulomb. Thoreau to Coulomb. Over to Noble. Noble gets bumped. Ray racing to get it, and he manages to knock it away just enough. Thoreau with it. Tried to center it to Noble. Shot by Geronazzo. He doesn't get much on that one. Thoreau with it. Bounces it off the... No, he doesn't. He holds on to that and then chips it in on a backhand to Geronazzo. And chipped up into the backdrop netting over on the far side half wall. We get a stoppage of play at the 18-10 mark. Shattuck is back at full strength. Marvisi taking the draw. Going against Dell. Marvisi wins that one. Back to the point. Shot towards the net. Blocked up front. Carried up and batted at. Knocked away by Adams. And I think that went off of Marvisi's cage. I lost sight of it. Marvisi picks it up and not able to get it to anybody. Burnt gets it right at the point. Lewis chips it in. Down low, Burnt picks it up and gives it over to Ingram. Ingram to Marvisi. Marvisi gets it to Burnt. Goes for a change. Burnt takes it down low. Ingram gets it right against the goal line. Ray keeps that one in as it's chipped out by Shattuck. Politoski trying to dance around a little bit. Ray comes off the wall with it. Down low for Ingram. They do not connect. A little bit of holding there on both sides. The refs let that one go. Backhander by Alonzo that goes off of Johnson's shoulder and up into the backdrop netting. So we're going to have a face-off just to Johnson's right. .16:41 left in the third period. Porter taking the draw, going against Alonso. Alonso wins that one. Lob down deep. Kenny battling for it now. Puts it out. Alonso grabs it. Throws it towards Johnson, but it rims all the way around. No icing there. McEnroy racing to get to it. Good body position by Morrow to keep McEnroy off the puck. Porter now with it. And he lobs it in as he gets bumped. But it hits the backdrop netting on the near side half wall. So we're going to have a face-off, I believe, at center ice. Out there putting it just outside of the Shattuck zone. Ray steps up to take the draw against Sawicki. And Sawicki wins that one, but Geronazzo just steps in and rifles the shot right towards the net. Geronazzo blows the tire and goes down. Shattuck with it. Over to the far side. Ray with a great job pinching off Sawicki. And that gets us a stoppage of play on an offsides call by Shattuck. Still 2-1 in this game. Very, very tight game played by both teams. Not a lot of opportunities, and the goalie's making some great saves on both ends of the ice. Marvisi taking the draw, going against Dell. Marvisi wins that one. Over to Burnt. Burnt chips that one in. Using his long reach. Centering pass by Burnt, and that is redirected up and out of the zone. Thoreau back to pick it up. Down below the goal line, rims it around over to the near side. Throw with a beautiful second effort to get it out of the zone. Shattuck does gather it back up, brings it back in, and now they're battling down below the goal line. Curry battling for it against Slomiak. And they tie each other up. Back up to the point, over to the near side. Shot, block. Another shot, block again. Thoreau with a really good attempt. Chipped in by Thoreau. Ingram to race down to get it. And number 6, Brown, stumbles as he gets it over to his defense partner. McEnroy with it. A blast! Went way up over the goaltender, but it caught him completely off guard. Porter picks it up down below the goal line. He's looking to hand it off. Noble there. Shot and a save by Burnett, and he just holds on to that. Nobody in front of the net, and Burnett snagged that out of the air with little effort. Chipped down deep by McEnroy. Over to the near side, Noble with it now. Gets it over to, that's Albano. Albano picks it off the half wall, throws it immediately towards the net. That's blocked up front. Alonso tries to get it up to Bean. Bean with a shot on Johnson, and Johnson just snags that out of the air. 13-14 left in the third period. Coming up on the halfway mark for this period so far. Both teams battling it out in a really tight 2-1 game. Ray taking the draw, going against Sawicki. Ray booted from the face-off. Geronazzo takes his place. Now he's going against Sawicki. Chip down deep as Sawicki won that one. Adams manages to get that one out of the zone. Tigers looking to take advantage of somebody who blew a tire. Geronazzo shot and a save by Burnett as he gloves that one down out of the air. .12:48 left in the third period. I'm probably not going to talk a whole lot for the rest of the game. I'll try and keep everybody informed what's going on, but my throat is starting to get a little sore. This is the second game I've done today, and these games are extremely long. Good battle there. Ended up with Coulomb going high up in the boards. Chip down deep for Ray. Burnett right there, and he grabs that one right off the ice. So we get another stoppage of play and a face-off to his left. 12:27 left in the third period. Marvisi taking the draw. It looks like he's going up against Alonso. Tigers win that one. Chipped down deep by Softly. Over to the near side to pick it up as throw. Ingram right there. Tries to walk off the boards and has pocket picked. Marvisi also. Softly picks it up in the far side half wall. Chipped up, not out. Softly picks it back up. And tries to rim it around, flubs it. Burnt picks it up, gets it to Ingram. Ingram with it. Gets it to Marvisi. Marvisi trying to make a move, a little backhander that Burnett has to bump it to the side. Marvisi's going to the box for hauling down Hawkins. Tigers back on a penalty kill as Marvisi sees the sin bin. Little move by him was really nice. Didn't get a good solid backhand off, but good individual effort. I believe Porter is going to be taking the draw here, and he is going against Sawicki. I don't know why I keep wanting to say that character from Transformers, Witwicky, Sam Witwicky. That's not correct though. Sawicki. Shattuck wins that one. Back to the point, over to the top of the slot, back over to the near side point. Picked up by Porter. And backhanded down deep. Pultuni picks it up, blows the tire, and gets back up. Embley now with it. He comes flying in on the near side boards, and he ends up getting table-topped. I think that was Noble that did that. Over to the near side, back to the top of the slot. Shot blocked by Noble. Noble, he tried to get a pass from Porter, but they do not connect, and that is going to be an icing call on the Tigers. Tigers look for a change. 10:55 left in the third period. Getting really close to the halfway mark of this period. 1:14 left in the Tigers penalty. Shattuck brings it in, and Thoreau kicks it up to Johnson. Johnson had the wherewithal to just cover it up and get a stoppage of play. We are right at the halfway mark of the penalty. Tigers still got another minute to kill. We have Alonzo taking face-off against Thoreau. Thoreau wins that. Back to Johnson. Johnson covers it up. And we get another quick whistle. That expired a big whopping 2 seconds off the penalty and the clock. Shattuck wins that one. Back to the point, over to the top of the slot. Back up to Wolf. Over to the near side half wall. Back up to Wolf at the slot. Back over to the near side half wall. Down low. Centering pass and a goal by number 3, Politoski, as he's able to bury it one past Johnson. Tigers not able to kill that penalty off. Ray taking the draw, going against Sawicki. Giarnazzo tries to carry it in, had it knocked away from him. Curry flips that one into the Tigers zone. Peng down there battling for it. Giarnazzo with it. Gets it up to Albano. Albano gets it over to Adams. Adams using his body. Shot at a goal by Adams. He buries that into the top corner to put the Tigers again back in the lead for this game. Adams with a beautiful goal. Good job using his body to protect the puck, and just puts it right over Burnett's shoulder and into the back of the net. And that happened right at the midpoint of the third period. Porter taking the draw, going against Dell. Porter wins that one. Back to Burnt. McEnroy with it. Backhands it up, and Shattuck gets it back. Bounced off the near side boards all the way to Johnson. There's a big battle down low below the goal line. Tigers come away with it. Noble tries to get it over to McEnroy. McEnroy with a nice little move. Gets it into the zone. McEnroy still controlling it. Left it for Porter. Porter was back in the off the other way. Not sure who went down. I think it might have been Pultuni. Yep, that's who it was. He went into the boards really hard. Hit the boards with his back. He was flying too. Good to see him up and around. Nobody ever likes to see these players get hurt. They battle their butts off, but nobody likes to see them get injured. 3-2 game so far. 9:14 left in the third period. Tigers up. Chipped in, and that's going to be an icing call. Kenny did not make the red line, nor did he manage to touch any of the Shattuck players, or Tiger players for that matter, with the puck. So that is going to be an icing, and it comes all the way back down into the Tiger zone. Marvisi taking the draw, going against Alonzo. Marvisi with a good win there. Coulomb with it, rims it all around over to the near or far side boards. Backhanded down deep by Shattuck. Up to Marvisi. Marvisi kicks it to Thoreau, gets it over to Ingram. He's not able to handle that one. Chipped down deep. Thoreau back to pick it up, and he does a quick reverse. Puck is stuck right in that corner, and finally Coulomb gets it out, chips it off the glass. and thrown down low. Johnson not able to handle it. Tigers Coulomb picks it up, tries to get it to Marvisi. They do not connect. Shot blocked by Kenny. That was a good shot by Politoski. Chipped up and out of the zone. Politoski trying to battle Geronazzo. Geronazzo putting some pressure on. Finally, Burnett covers that one up. And when we get a stoppage of play, 7:59 left in the third period. Ray taking the draw. He's going against Curry. Geronazzo with it. Backhanded up and saved by Burnett as Geronazzo walks in uncontested and gets a nice little backhanded shot in. Ray again taking the draw, going against Curry. And I think Ray's going to get booted out of the face-off circle for this one. Geronazzo takes his place. Now he's going against Curry. Curry's being chastised by the official. Curry wins that one. And thrown right back up into the backdrop netting and pops out of the rink by, I think that was number 6, Brown, that did that one. So we're going to redo that face-off yet again. Ray now taking the draw again. Step back into that center circle. Believe he's still going against Curry. He is. Back to the point for Softly. Softly with a shot. Geronazzo's right there to do a quick redirection. Softly not able to contain the puck. Albano now with it. Shattuck controlling it. And Softly blocks a pass off the near side boards to McEnroy. McEnroy, long, hard pass over to Noble. Noble carries it in, tries to center that one, bounces off the boards. Back out, Noble putting some pressure on. Slomiak right there. He's not able to get the puck up to Porter. Porter comes down to help him out. And Hawkins carries it in, has his pocket picked by Slomiak. Slomiak tries to get it up to Noble. Noble to McEnroy. McEnroy gets around number 6, tries to make something happen there. Slomiak gets it, and we have a interference call. I don't know who that's on. It looks like it's going to be on Porter. Porter going to the box for 2 minutes at the 6:35 mark of the third period. And we have a timeout called by Shattuck. I'm going to go ahead and mute, but we'll be back for the puck drop after the timeout. Tigers penalty goes up on the board, and we are ready for the last 6 minutes and 35 seconds. Ray taking the draw, going against Sawicki. Back to Wolf. Wolf walks the line, shot, and a save by Johnson. Coulomb not able to get it out. Hawkins there. Over to the near side boards. Back to Wolf. Right there in front of the net, it was Alonso. Sorry, that was Hawkins. Wolf with it, back over to Alonso. Back over to Wolf. Wolf over to the far side, back to Wolf again, shot. And that, I don't know who that hit up front, but it did not go in. Shattuck still controlling it, back over to Hawkins. Hawkins down low and batted out by Ray. That gives the Tigers a breather there with 1 minute and 11 seconds left in their penalty kill. Sawicki taking the draw, going against McEnroy. Sawicki wins that one. And number 12, that's Embley, took a one-timer and his stick just exploded. Down low and right there. I don't know where that puck went. I don't think any of the officials did either. But Embley with a hell of a one-timer that just cratered his stick on the far side. I actually think his blade went a little farther than the puck. Johnson playing out of his mind. 51 seconds left in this Tigers penalty kill. We have McDonald taking the draw, going against Thoreau. And McDonald wins that one. Shattuck controlling it. Over to the near side boards. Back up to the top of the umbrella. Back up to the top of the umbrella a second time. Over to the near side boards. And pops out as Morrow was not able to hold on to it. Shattuck comes flying in. Shot saved by Johnson, and he pinches that one off and covers it up. We get a stoppage of play with 23 seconds left in the Tigers' penalty. Alonso taking the draw, going against Thoreau. Sorry, that was Geronazzo. Geronazzo gets booted from the faceoff. Adams takes his spot against Alonso. Goes off the glass. And kicked out by Adams. Shattuck picks it back up. And Alonso gets it and throws it back in. Rims all the way around over to Hawkins. Hawkins with it. Back over to Wolf. Wolf chops that down deep. Tigers back at full strength. Managed to kill off that penalty. 4:25 left in the third period. Marvisi had his pocket picked by Alonso. Marvisi rides him into the boards. Burnt with it, bounces it off Alonso's stick. Marvisi again attempts to get it. Back up to the point, bounces off of Morrow's stick and goes down deep. Ingram putting some pressure on. Bounced off the boards and into the Tiger zone by Lewis. Thoreau with it now. Carries it in with the head of steam. Shot and goes off of Burnett and hits the backdrop netting right behind him. Good speed by Thoreau. There you go. I know I'm saying his name wrong, and I apologize in advance. I apologize because I've been saying, I guess it's not in advance. I've been saying it wrong for a while. I just, somebody's going to have to correct me on the name again. I know his dad already did at one point early on in the season, and I still screwed up. So I apologize. Noble with it on the half wall. Tries to get it over to Porter to get a one-timer. Noble with a shot goes just wide of the net. Chipped up the boards and picked off by Larson. Larson carries it in. Backhands it. Slomiak with it now. Gets it up to McEnroy. McEnroy with it. Gets it out of the zone. But lobbed back in by Sanfilippo. Porter picks it up down below the goal line. Off the far side half wall, but kept in deep by number 11. That's McDonald. Tigers hemmed in their own zone again. 2:37 left in the third period. McEnroy now with it. Gets it up to Noble. Well, missed on the first attempt. And got him on the second attempt, but Noble not able to handle that one as he accidentally chips it out of the zone. And we got a timeout called by the Tigers. We'll be back for the remaining 2 minutes and 27 seconds. All right, here we are, ready for the remaining 2 minutes, 27 seconds. Geronazzo takes that draw and just throws it into Burnett. Burnett covers that up because Adams is right on his heels. So we'll have a face-off just to the right of Burnett. And Ray is going to take this draw now, still out with Adams and Geronazzo. And full start there. If this were football, that would be full start and a flag thrown. Geronazzo now taking the draw. Shattuck controlling it. Geronazzo tries to get it down deep, loses a handle on it. Shattuck coming back with it. Number 13, Platooni carries it in. Good to see him back on the ice. Again, nobody likes these players to get injured, even though these kids battle hard. Shot towards Johnson. Takes a weird bounce off of a stanchion. Chipped up and out. Ray not able to get a stick on it and batted at. Not out of the zone. Adams throws it in just wide of Burnett. Politoski backhands it up and Shattuck with a shot towards Johnson. Not able to do much with it. Ingram chips it up and out. Shattuck now controlling it, bounces it off the near side boards And that's going to be an offsides call on Shattuck. One minute and 19 seconds left in this game. This has been a really hard-fought game for both teams. Not a lot of chances, not a lot of shots. Really good tending. Shattuck pulls their goaltender. Backhanded in by Coulomb. Porter down there battling for it. He's got 4 Shattuck players around him. And Alonso comes out carrying the puck up. Gets it into the zone. Coulomb right there. McEnroy with a good body to knock the Shattuck player off the puck. And we got an offsides call as the puck squirted back into the Tiger zone, then popped right back out. McEnroy almost had one that he could have run away with. But refs called an offsides on it. Ray taking the draw. Going against Sawicki. Shattuck still without their goaltender. Wolf with it. Gets it over to Alonso. Ray throws it down. Wolf racing to get it. No icing there. Wolf with it. Throws it long pass all the way to the Tigers' blue line. Shot towards Johnson is redirected up front. Another shot. Johnson with the save. Shot and another save by Johnson. That was a hard one by number 12, Embley. Johnson saw that all the way in, though. We are down to 26 seconds left in this tilt. Tigers up 3-2. Game winding down. Geronazzo taking the draw now. Oh, is that going to go? It does! Tigers with a goal right off the face-off by Adams. His second goal of the game. Put the Tigers up 2-0 with 4-2 with 21.5 left in this game. That one rolled. It looked like it might be going wide because it was rolling at a little odd spin. But it goes right into the back of the open net. Marvisi out to take the draw. 21.5 seconds left in this game. Marvisi wins that one. Softly chips it off the boards. Shattuck picks it up in their own zone. Chips it off the boards past Slomiak. Johnson with it. Backhands it to Softly. He just pins it against the boards. 5 seconds left in this game. Softly just walking it up the boards with a skate. And that does it. Tigers win 4-2. That is the final for this game. Everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. These games are long. They're running this one's right at 2.5 hours for this game. Next game tomorrow will be broadcast on both Facebook, on 3 different places, Facebook, YouTube, and World Sports Broadcasting Network. So this will be a triple broadcast. That game is going to be played out of Ed Robeson Arena, home of the Colorado College Tigers. Beautiful facility for those that have not seen it. It was opened, I believe, last year. And so not a lot of hockey's been played there, but it is a really, really nice facility. I've never broadcast from there before. I am looking forward to it. So we will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. In the meantime, everybody have a great evening. Get some sleep. Have a good dinner. And we will see you in the morning.